Living with roommates can be difficult to manage, and it is reasonable that we would want to reach out to our parents, supporters, partners, or friends for additional support and guidance. We would like to explain our confidentiality parameters and expectations in order to ensure that all students understand our limits when dealing with third parties. As students living in residence, your information is protected by the Freedom of Information and Protection of Privacy Act, or FIPA for short. As defined by the Government of Canada, the Act is in place to protect the privacy of individuals with respect to personal information about themselves held by institutions and to provide individuals with the right of access to that information. So what does that mean for you as a resident student? It means that resident staff cannot share your personal information with others without your consent. Consent can only be given to professional staff through a specified process. Personal information protected by FIPA includes information such as your room number, birth date, and the residence complex in which you live. Residents cannot and will not share your personal information with other students, parents or supporters, friends, etc. So how do privacy laws impact roommate conflicts? We strongly encourage roommates to try and handle and resolve conflicts on their own. We do our best to provide roommates with the tools and resources they need in order to be successful in this endeavor. If a student speaks with their Don or another Residence Life staff member, the staff are bound by privacy laws and cannot tell that student's roommates, parents, supporters, partner, or friends. We do want to note that resident staff are required to report this information to the Residence Life management team in order to ensure that all students and staff are receiving the best possible support. Residence firmly believes that roommate conflicts are best handled between roommates with occasional support from Residence Life staff. When third parties like parents, supporters, partners, or friends get involved, minor conflicts tend to escalate. We understand the need or desire to seek support from parents, supporters, partners, or friends, but it is every roommate's responsibility to address their concerns with their roommates directly. When parents, supporters, partners, or friends contact resident staff, the staff have to explain these privacy limitations and explain that they cannot share any information, which can cause more frustration for everyone involved. Should a student provide consent for residents to speak with a third party, resident staff must protect the privacy of other parties involved. This means that they cannot share what a roommate said, simply what their conversation with you looked like, and what steps are being taken. We would like to consider these kinds of situations as learning opportunities. Students living in residence are adults who are accountable and responsible for their own attitudes and actions. Resident staff are more than willing to discuss concerns and help students learn how to address them in constructive ways in a structured environment. We also strive to make residence a space where students can learn how to self-advocate. There will always be support available through the Residence Life team, and we want students to know that they can ask for help when they need it. Our goal is to help all students live independently and be able to successfully navigate roommate relationships in constructive ways. Lastly, it is important to remember that when conflicts occur within a suite, they not only impact the people directly involved, but also those who are not involved. If a conflict exists in a suite or townhouse, every student has the right to ask their roommates to work to resolve their conflicts for the good of the group. On the other hand, every student has the responsibility to work to resolve their conflicts for the good of their household. We hope that students will continue to strive to seek resolution for their conflicts, seek support as needed, and communicate respectfully with each other. We strive for students to cultivate positive roommate experiences and enjoy their time within residence.